Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the all-new 2024 Mercedes Benz CLE450. This is the coupe, of course, finished off in Patagonia red metallic. With all of its options, MSRP is just over $78,000. So we have a lot to go over for this luxury-focused coupe. And underneath the hood, this is powered by the 3-liter inline 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. It's also paired to the 48-volt hybrid system along with the 9-speed automatic, and combined, this pumps out 375 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque, sent through that 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, propelling this 4,200-pound coupe from 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. Top speed is 130 miles an hour. Now, as we work our way to the exterior styling, you'll notice this model has a lot of chrome. So that's covering the Mercedes Benz logo, which is also the forward-facing sensor. There's more chrome on both sides, as well as the accents that surround the entire grille there. There's another Mercedes Benz badge up top. This has LED lighting up front. All of the parking sensors are also in the lower section, where there's also the same design that you see in the grille. Large inlet in that lower section, along with all of the gloss black, and then some nice lines that come down the hood. So it does have that traditional Mercedes-Benz front end look. Now this model also has the optional 20-inch wheels with this multi-spoke design, very thick surround there, as well as the pinstripe that is painted, of course. There's silver for the Mercedes-Benz brakes there, and this also has the adaptive sports suspension. Now this also has gloss black power folding side mirrors with the camera and the turn signal, full moonroof up top. There's chrome accents for those door handles, and then really nice lines that come down the side. This has the classic Mercedes coupe design to it, but very sleek and elegant, flowing all the way to the rear, where there's a small trunk mounted spoiler. Backup camera is actually hidden. It's on the inside of the Mercedes-Benz logo, so when this pops out, you will be able to see that, of course. We have LEDs for all the lighting, all the sensors, and then chrome surrounds for those exhaust tips. Now you can also use this to open up the trunk. So just push on the top of it. So you have a dual purpose there, where you have a good bit of space for this coupe. Back seats also do fold down, and there's a little bit of space under the floor if you need to use it. So you can make this a daily driver with the amount of cargo that is in the back there. Now, as we work our way to the interior, we have all of the leather for the door panel, brushed aluminum accents. There's the Burmester audio, ambient lighting. We have heated and ventilated seats, all of the memory seating adjustments, the actual controls for those seats, window adjustments, side mirror controls, trunk release, and cargo. So you have a lot on the door panel there. There's also Mercedes-Benz, which is an illuminating logo, and then these leather seats that have a nice design to them. Now you can also pull on this leather strap, bring that backrest forwards. The seat is going to work its way forwards to allow you to gain access to the 2 seats in the back. Now at 5'10", it's actually not that bad. You have a little bit of storage, some air vents there. My head is just up against the headliner, so you really just want to ride around town if you want to. You have a little bit of storage with more ambient lighting, so that's nice to see. Cup holders in the middle with additional storage there. And you can even fold down this middle section. So if you want to use it as an armrest, or you have some very small items, you can pass those through as needed. Or you can fold down the seats and use that for extra storage. So pretty versatile if you're looking for a vehicle like this, but you want it to be practical at the same time. And then let's start this up, where we have the solid and perforated leather steering wheel. There's also paddle shifters behind it. And then on this left side, you have cruise control settings. You also have favorites, Bluetooth, volume, and then some voice commands on the right side there. Now you also have identical adjustments there for the gauge cluster and the infotainment system. So by using the controls on the left side, I can go into the home screen here, and we can swipe through all of this information just depending on the layout that you would like to see. And then you can also scroll up and go into the head-up display. So you can pull up all this information. You can even shut off the head-up display, just depending on what you would like to see. So just shut it off there, so it will let you know. And then on this left side, we have the e-brake, your headlight adjustments, more of the interior lighting, 1 air vent, 3 more up top. And then for the infotainment system, you can either use these controls, on the steering wheel to swipe through, or use it as a touch screen. So just depending on what you would like to see. So we can get it back into these icons here, where you can even get into apps, go through all this information. You can push on the car itself, look at some of this info. There's even some notifications that you can pull up. All the climate adjustments are right in the middle for your fan speed, temperature, AC, all of that. And then you even have some different driving modes, so you can go through these as needed. You can pull up the camera, and in order to do that, of course, we have the stock here, so push it up. That is for reverse. You have drive, and then park is on the end of that stock. But if you want to pull it up, you can just quickly do that to be able to go through these different angles here. Now there's also a car icon, so push on that. You have a few more that you can scroll through as needed. You have your hazards, this finger sensor, power, mute, and then volume for your audio. There's also this lid that you can close. With it opened, it gives you access to wireless charging, as well as some auxiliaries, cup holders, and storage. There's also more storage in the glove box there, the armrest, as well as in the glove box. And then there's the rear view mirror along with garage door buttons underneath. And then we have the transparent sunshade, which is pretty neat. If you swipe your finger once up underneath, that is going to open up the entire sunshade, where we have the moonroof effect, but you can also go one step further. So once that is opened all the way, swipe your finger again, and then you can open up the entire sunroof there. So you can get that open top experience. It's a very large sunroof as well. So you have that, you have the sunshade that will close slightly, so you have that there. And then just swipe your finger. You do have to do them individually, so I'll have to swipe it again to close this. But really neat to have that. And then here's a look at visibility over both shoulders, where it's pretty easy to see all around. We're in second gear again. Here we go. You can feel a little bit of the weight, especially around that minor turn there. But brakes do a good job as well. And I mean, it seems to carry its weight around these turns very nicely, but you can tell the weight is there. And with this upgraded suspension, it's still pretty stiff feeling in sport mode, which is nice, but it's also going to be forgiving. Like the bumps here on this bridge, it's going to take those very nicely. So it's not a stiff or a harsh ride, even in sport mode. But it's got very good performance and plenty of power, but you can also go up to the 53 AMG if you want that next level. So if you're not looking for that, this is honestly very fun to drive. I like the power. It's very, very adequate for this style vehicle, and it handled that road very well. Pretty tight and narrow road too, but this has the handling and the performance with the combination of being a luxury coupe. I don't think this has launch control or anything, but from second gear again, here we go. Definitely pretty quick. But that's going to wrap it up for this 2024 Mercedes Benz CLE450. Definitely a really cool new coupe or new redesign for this model. You have a lot of different options as well, so you can spec this exactly how you want it and just have a very nice luxury focused and performance style daily driver. Well, that's going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.